This is Paul Carson with Philadelphia Mortgage Brokers, and I got my start in this business in the beginning of 2008. After working for a number of companies over many years, opened up Philadelphia Mortgage Brokers in 2018, and fast forward to now. And one of the main reasons I got in this business and found and stayed in this business and continued to make a 15-year career out of it was the ability to tackle more challenging, complex scenarios and problems. So earlier this year, one of our real estate agents reached out to us that we've known, and she had a first-time home buyer who went through a really rough process. And this woman is a single mom of 3 kids, and she not only works one full-time job, she works a second one as well. So in this economy, making ends meet, I mean, she's doing really well for herself. The challenge was she got advice from this large mortgage company that left her stranded at the closing table. So nobody let her know along the way that they weren't going to be able to do the loan. And she found out that she was being denied for the loan at the closing table. So not only did it not happen, she had to then kind of gather herself and put the pieces back together and figure out, well, what do I do next? Immediately, her agent had her talk to us and our team, and we were able to really just slow down, ask the right questions that weren't asked up front in the first place, figuring out what we could do versus what we couldn't do. We also had to deal with some student loans, how those are treated with the loan program. They weren't being looked at properly by the other institution. We also had to look at some other debts that had to be paid off to make it all work. The bottom line was it took putting it all on the table, making sure everything was exactly as it was, because it was a tight situation. Fast forward to now, after going through all the steps, after asking the right questions, unfortunately, we were able to get everything turned around, got that approval in place, and we're able to get this woman and her family into that home in under 3 weeks. So this is one of my favorite client success stories I've heard of, just because I know so many people encounter challenges, especially when it comes to buying the first home, when it comes to dealing with student loans, dealing with down payment, closing costs. All of these have different complex challenges that oftentimes first-time home buyers aren't necessarily getting the right or the best advice for their specific situation, just because larger institutions, they give blanket advice. They try to help as many people with one simple statement. It's really not the right approach. Everybody that's looking to get home financing deserves the opportunity to just explain what's going on, have somebody take the time to listen, and have somebody to ask those right questions. So if you've gone down the road, if you've been denied for financing, if you've gotten challenges, or if you're stuck somewhere right now, feel free to reach out to our team here at Philadelphia Mortgage Brokers.